Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You're welcome once again to another session of our Arabic program titled Learn and Speak Arabic Like the Natives in 6 months. If you're just joining this program, this is a program set aside for students who are interested in learning Arabic to learn Arabic effectively within 6 months. So if you're just joining, ensure to subscribe to this channel. Click on the notification button and of course ensure to share to other people. Ensure to play the playlist, stream the playlist so that you can learn all other lessons that has been posted in the previous programs or classes. Alright, in this lesson we're going to be looking at demonstrative pronouns, أسماء الإشارة in Arabic. This is actually a part of al-ma'rifah, definite nouns that we've been talking about all while. In the last lesson, lesson 6, we talked about few more types of ma'rifah, which is the pronouns ad-dama'ir. And of course, we talked about the ism al-alam, proper nouns. So ensure to see lesson 6 to learn all of those things that we talk about. In this lesson, this is module 8 of lesson 7. We're going to be looking at Asma'ul Ishara. Asma'ul Ishara, demonstrative pronouns. What are demonstrative pronouns in Arabic? Basically, demonstrative pronouns, we have them in English, these, that, those. So we have something like that too in Arabic. In the previous lesson, we talked about هذا and هذه. هذا is masculine, so which is this. It is the kind of pronoun that you use to identify something near to you, to demonstrate something near to you. And it's masculine, it's مذكر. While هذه meaning the same thing, it's for feminine. It's used to demonstrate for something near also. This Arabic is gender oriented. So هذا is masculine, هذه is feminine, meaning the same thing. However, in this lesson we're going to be looking at the muthanna, the dual part of it. Okay, because Arabic is also number oriented. For Arabic has dual. Okay, two things. Okay, are separate from many things. So plural in Arabic start from 3 and above. So we're gonna look at the dual form of muthanna, which is muthanna in Arabic, the dual form of demonstrative pronouns. We've looked at have and havihi, and those are the singular form of it. So we're gonna be looking at the dual form and of course the plural form of it. Alright, so let's move on. In Arabic, of course, yes, just like in English, we have the demonstrative pronouns that refer to something near and demonstrative pronouns that refer to something far. So if you say this, that's something near, not really very far. But if you say that, then you're talking about something that is, quite far. In physical sense or in more of a rhetorical sense or in a figurative sense. All right. So now let's look at, these kind of demonstrative pronouns that are used to show something near in Arabic. So let's look at referring to near object. Okay, if that's taken, let's quickly have a recap of the singular. هذا, this. هذه, that's for feminine. This as well. An example, هذا فندق. This is an hotel. This is an hotel, right? Now, هذه قلنسوة. This is a cap. قلنسوة is a feminine. See previous lessons about gender. قلنسوة is a feminine. So we say هذه قلنسوة. This is a cup. Now, that said, let's quickly look into the dual form. The dual form, how do we form it? You can also take a revision of the previous lessons to see how you change singular noun to dual noun. Basically, you had alif and noon. So for example, if you say kitab, just add alif and noon and you have kitaban. You have maktab, a table, and you just add alif and say maktaban. And that's is as simple as that. Now come to these hada and hadhi. For hada, basically there's an alif there. Just add your noon and it becomes hadan. Hadan. This for masculine. And for feminine, you say hatan. You know, you change the vowel to a ta. Hatan. Hatan in that case. So for feminine, all the two meaning this. Now let's look at a tip here. Like every other noun, just add a alif and noon to form your dual. And for tip 2, okay, just change your vowel from hadhi, change it to ta and add your alif and lam, alif and noon. So hadhi becomes hatan. And you have to put alif mat there, hatan. Okay, when you pronounce hadha or hadhi, did you notice that you pronounce with a alif mat? Aha, aha. You see, but the alif mat is not written. The alif mat is not what? It's not written there, but it's pronounced. However, in the case of hatan, you have to put it there. Okay, so as to prevent from sounding similar or looking similar like hatan. There's another word which is hatan. Is that okay? So, all right. So, therefore, we kind of like we will present some examples for us to learn from. So, like I said, we're going to be looking at the muthanna and, of course, the jamu. Now, for hatan, like we were talking about, hatan, you say hatan, and you have to write the alif mat, because there's a word in Arabic too that means hatan. So in order not to cause the confusion, so you write with alif mat. Hatan. Others you pronounce with alif mat, but you don't write them with alif mat. Hadan. Okay, when you don't write it that way. Now let's just take a look at some examples in this case. هذان مصرفان or هذان مصرفان. These are two banks. هذان مصرفان. هذان مصرفان. Whichever one. These are two banks. هذان in this case, okay, this statement is a جملة اسمية. While هذان is مبتدأ and مصرفان is the خبر. Now, let's look at for the feminine. هاتان دراجتان. هاتان دراجتان. These are two bicycles. Alright. هاتان still remains معرفة, while دراجتان, of course, dual, and it still remains the khabar. Now, let's look at the plural form. For the plural, we have هؤلاء, هؤلاء, هؤلاء. This is a plural form of, for both masculine and feminine. These for both masculine and feminine. Now let's take a look at some examples here. هؤلاء مسلمون. هؤلاء مسلمون. These are Muslims. هؤلاء مسلمات. These are female Muslims. So how do we say these Muslims? Say هؤلاء المسلمون. Just add al-falam to Muslim here. So the two becomes ma'rifah. In that case, it is no more a sentence. It is no more a sentence. هؤلاء المسلمون. These Muslims. Yes. So you still require some خبر after that, some complement. هؤلاء المسلمات, these female Muslims, what are they? Then you had another خبر because you have changed it to المسلمات is no more خبر for هؤلاء. They both are now معرفة. Alright, so let's take a look at that. Now, you have some examples here to do. Exercise basically. You're taught to translate to Arabic, and here we have the singular form. We have the singular form. Yes, so you translate. This is a heart. Look for what is a heart. This is a cupboard. Look for the word cupboard. Of course, yes, kubba. There's an int for you. For dual, you have to translate the following. What are these? Okay, both masculine and feminine. You ensure that you write for two feminine and masculine. These are trains, two trains, right? Are these two bicycles? No, these are cars. All are two, right? Are these banks? No, these are hostels. Are these houses? Two, right? No, these are hotels. Hostels? Hotels. Are these shoes? Two. No, these are belts. All are two. So you try to translate them and you submit your answer in the comment section for marking. This is very important. You have to be learning inclusively. Involvingly. You get yourself involved in doing exercises. This is a way to learn Arabic. You be serious about it in 6 months and you get something tangible from it. You'll be able to speak it, you'll be able to understand it. Of course, also ensure to watch dinner talks. That's a live class where we interact with students. Ensure that you learn through this. Now let's look at how to refer to faraway objects, things that are from far. So we're going to look at singular, which is mufrad. What is that? We say dhalika, that. Dhalika, it means that. Okay, that's for masculine. And for feminine, you say tilka. Tilka. Is that taken? Tilka. Okay, that for feminine. So let's take some examples here. Dhalika bayt. That is a house. Tilka madrasa. This is a school. Dhalika tilka. So please take note of the way it is used. Now let's look at the dual form. For the dual form, it's a dhanika for two. Just remove the lam and you put your alif and lam, alif and noon. Remember, to form dual things, you just had alif and noon. Dhanika. So you remove the lam and then you just put alif and noon there in between. Dhanika. Tanika. Tanika. Alright? So that's for feminine. Tanika. Dhanika. It's very important. Now, let's look at some examples here. Take a look at the transmission from dhalika to dhanika. It means the lam goes and you put your alif and noon in between. Tilka, the lam goes and you put your alif and noon in between. It becomes tanika. Alright, so we have some examples here for you. Let's look at it. ذَلِكَ بَيْتَانِ. Those are two houses. ذَلِكَ بَيْتَانِ. Those are two houses. ذَلِكَ قَلَمَانِ. Those are two pens. Now let's look up for feminine. تَانِكَ مَحَطَّتَانِ. تَانِكَ مَحَطَّتَانِ. تَانِكَ مَحَطَّتَانِ. Those are two stations. Okay. تانك إذاعتان. تانك إذاعتان. Those are two broadcasting stations. So إذاعة is for broadcasting station and مذياع is radio. Okay, radio set. So you have مذياع. Now, having said that, let's look at the plural form of it, the jam. So the jam for this is a ulaika. Ulaika, just like ula. Just like the for this, you say ha-ula. Let's click at it again. Ha-ula. Alright? Yes, that's what we have here. Ha-ula. Okay, and then for that or for those, you say ulaika. Ulaika. This also is used for masculine and feminine. Now let's look at some examples here. Ulaika muslimun. Those are muslimun. Those are Muslims. Ulaika muslimat. Those are female Muslims. Ulaika rijal. Those are men. Ulaika nisa. Those are women. Alright. Ulaika nisa. Those are women. So that's what we have there. Now let's look at something very important here with respect to things that are non-living things or probably they're irrational. How do I address them? So while referring to non-living or irrational object, yes, we can still use both ula or ulaik. So we can say ulaika sayyarat. So we say ulaika sayyarat. Of course, yes, that's correct. Ulaika buyut. Those are houses. هؤلاء أشجار. Those are trees. هؤلاء فنادق. هؤلاء أشجار. These are trees. هؤلاء فنادق. These are hotels. أولئك دراجات. Those are bicycles. You see? So that's acceptable. However, more appropriately, things that are irrational or non-living things, in Arabic, their plurals, okay, is regarded as a singular feminine. Their plurals are treated like a singular feminine. Treated, mark that word. You treat them like a singular feminine in all aspects. So if you are going to give them an adjective, you give them a singular but feminine adjective. If you're going to give them a verb, you give them a singular but feminine verb. If you're going to give them demonstrative pronouns, pronouns or demonstrative pronouns as well, you make it singular but feminine. So when they are going to work as a mubtada, meaning that they will have an khabar, the khabar will be singular but feminine. If they are serving as khabar, of course, they will have a mubtada in a nominative sentence, jumla ismiyya. You make the plural. Sorry, you make the mubtada, the subject, be a singular feminine. So what are we talking about? We'll see. Let's look at some examples. When they are mubtada, okay, their khabar will be singular but feminine. So take a look at this. So we say, okay, السيارة جميلة. Look at that, جميلة. السيارة جميلة. The cars are beautiful. You say جميلة, not جميلات. Fine, if you use جميلات, well, it's no bad, but you're not doing it appropriately. The most appropriate is to make them singular, but feminine. Singular, feminine. So السيارة جميلة. The cars are beautiful. Okay, so let's look at the other ones. We have البيوت كبيرة. السيارة is a plural of non-living things. So yes, the khabar will be singular feminine. البيوت is a broken plural. If you revise the previous lesson, go back to the lesson to see plurals. We talk about two types of plurals there. This is a broken plural, which is one of the types of plural that we have. البيوت. So it's a plural of irrational things. So كبيرة is going to be the khabar, singular feminine. The houses are big. Alright, now let's look at another one. الأشجار مثمرة. الأشجار مثمرة. The trees are fruitful, productive. You see, all of this in this case, we have the singular feminine, but being the khabar. Exactly. Now let's look at when they are khabar. So I'm gonna give. It's supposed to be when they are mubtada. Okay, when they are mubtada, السيارة. Okay, good. Now let's look at when they are khabar. So I'm gonna give them a mubtada that is singular feminine. So I want to say this. This is what I want to say. Okay. This is a car. So I say هذه سيارة. You see that? هذه سيارة. No, this is. I want to say هذه سيارات. Okay, هذه سيارات, which is basically these are cars. Imagine that. هذه, when you say هذه, you think it's singular, but you're still going to translate it as plural. It's just the usage. هذه سيارات. These are cars. Okay. If that's taken, let's look at another one. Okay. هذه سيارات. These are cars, right? So I want to say. Okay, let me use this same example. هذه سيارات. Okay, جميلة. Make sense? هذه سيارات جميلة. You see? So you say these cars are beautiful, actually. You see? These cars are beautiful. هذه السيارات جميلة. Look at that. هذه singular. جميلة is singular. السيارة is plural. However, that's just the usage, but the meaning still doesn't change. It does not make it one. It's still plural that it is. Well, because it is irrational. So yes, you don't have to give that much respect that you give something that is rational. All right. If that is taken, let's look at another one. So we say تلك. Okay, so I'm gonna say تلك بيوت. تلك بيوت. تلك بيوت. بيوت is plural. Okay, so we treat it as singular. I mean, we're using tilka. So we say these are houses. These are houses. Okay, I believe that's understood. So the same thing, that's what you treat all irrational things when it comes to plural. Okay, that's it. All right, now let's look at some exercises for you. Okay, so you got to do this exercise, singular form. You translate the following. That is a house, that is a sleepers. There's a sleepers. What is this? Okay, that is a shoe. Is that a car? No, that is a train. Translate that, please. The dual form, let's look at dual. You're going to translate the following. What are those? There's two things. Those are shoes. Are those cars? No, those are belts. Those are trees. Translate them into Arabic and submit your solution into the comment section. Barakallahu fikum. If you are just joining, ensure that you subscribe to this program, to this channel, so that you can get involved in the program and start learning Arabic. Barakallahu fikum. And ensure to click on the notification button so that you get notified of any new post, and ensure to share for others to learn. Barakallahu fikum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.